Hi, everyone. Sorry, I'm just trying to get set up. I will look at the chat very soon. In the meantime, if you want to go to the description box to see how this works, go ahead and go over there. It's pretty simple instructions. Just bear with me. I'm trying to share this, okay? I will get to you very soon. There's just one more place I need to share this. Okay. Everything's good here. Okay. Okay. Hi, Miriam. Hi. Oh, my light's not on. There we go. Hi, God's Design Tarot. Hi, Shay Monet. Shay Mona Lisa. Beautiful. Hi, Nisi. Wait, where am I? Hi, Irie. Oh my God, Irie Scott? I think you've been with me since the beginning. Yes, Nisi, go to the description box. Everything is like laid out there for you on how this works. What is that? Oh, okay. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Popular Loner. I'm checking out your second channel now. Okay, good. Good. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna go over there. How's everybody doing? How did you guys deal with the storm? I have to say, what is going on in the world when a winter storm is hitting the US harder than Canada? What the hell is going on there? Seriously. Because honestly, nothing really major happened over here. And like you expect it to happen over here. You know what I mean? But how was everybody? Like, did everybody like, was it, hi, Jalen? Was it was it okay? Did you guys like, was it like, how was it? Because they made it a big deal. And I was like, nothing too crazy over here. Nothing too crazy at all. You've been into conspiracy? Oh, I don't do any conspiracy over there, but oh, maybe you're talking about the storm, right? Yeah, that's weird. Like you'd expect it to come to Canada, more than over there. I don't think I've heard of that. Maybe it's common. I don't know. Let me go sign into, like, I don't know if you guys get hit with those storms, but I mean, it's the first time I really heard about the South getting a storm, like the south of the US. That I found to be strange. I'm just signing into PayPal. Just be aware, guys, that this $30, it's in Canadian dollars. So you'll have to toggle the numbers with the calculator so that it equals out 30 Canadian on my end. So if you're in like America, it should be cheaper. Whatever currency, you're paying in, it's going to look different. Okay. Just an FYI. I know it's super confusing, but I have to charge my prices in Canadian because I'm in Canada. Okay. Let me just head over there. Stupid internet. My internet is still not normal ever since that 3i Atlas showed up. I may be out to lunch. It was. Okay, I'm having issues signing in. Give me a moment, guys. I just got to play around with like my different Wi-Fi. My different Wi-Fis. Oh, goodness. And if you are trying to get in, or if you're thinking about getting in, get in, because I'm honestly not going to stay long. Guys, you know, I get really drained with these kind of readings, especially when it's so much people in a short time. So I'm trying to come on and do these. Like, they definitely won't be as like common as they used to be. I have made a vow this year to like pull back, because honestly, I'm just finding the work too energetically draining. I'm getting drained. And honestly, like I was not feeling like well last year, and I thought it was something else. But then when I pulled back on my work, I actually all of a sudden started to get better. So I kind of like realized it was the work. Okay, I'm having an issue getting in here. Oh my goodness. Just bear with me. Bear with me. My goodness. I may have to like, let me see if I have to restart my computer. I don't know, or my iPad. Sorry guys, just hold on. Hold on. What is going on? Do you have a picture on your PayPal? Yes, I do. It's me. The link should be in the description box. Hi, Tanny. Yes, your mental health, absolutely. Burnout. Yeah. Happy New Year. Take your time. Sending you blessings. Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to try to turn off the iPad and turn it back on again. Just bloody damn ridiculous, you know? Yeah. Why do we pay? I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to try to turn off the iPad and turn it back on again. Just bloody damn ridiculous. You pay for Wi-Fi. I don't know what the hell, why it's not working. Like, what's the point? And do you find like services are just garbage? Services, like any type of service. I don't know what's going on with the world. I think we're all falling apart. Like, I just can't get any decent services, whether it's my nails, whether it's my hair, whether it's my internet. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, things are just not functioning the way they used to. It's like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of incompetence. And I'm not blaming anybody, because I understand it's stressful. Like, these times are stressful. But I'm noticing it. And maybe people are just waking up to the fact that they just don't want to do their job anymore. You know, and I don't blame them. I don't really blame them. What the heck is going on? Oh my God, I hope my list is not piling up. Oh my God. Because I didn't want to stay on long. What do you mean the server can't be found? What a joke. Okay, come on. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think, okay, we're there. We're there. We're there. I'm signing in. And please remember, it's $30. It's one question. Please don't send loaded questions. Okay, I'm gathering my list. 1 second. Okay. Okay, what? That's interesting. Why is it? Okay, does this make sense? Am I missing anyone? I got Julie for one. Miriam. The number has changed, hon. It's 30 now. So I need 5 more. You sent 25. I don't know if it shows there. It should show that it's 30. Then I have Canisia, then I have Monique, and then I have Mercedes. Let's get started. Okay, yeah, don't worry, guys. Okay, I see something here. What is going on? Okay, Sophia, sorry, is first. Then Julie. Then Miriam. Then Kanesia. Then Monique. Then Mercedes. And then Jalen. Okay, Sophia. Hi, Chitra. Hope you're doing well. Work has been stressful lately and nice. Been told some of us may be at risk of losing our jobs. Could you have a look at what's going on around? FYI, I just want to say, and I'm always going to share my wisdom through these, through these lives, regardless if I'm doing paid readings or if I'm speaking to everybody. When anything is at risk, it's not really at risk. Okay. Everything is working out for you. Okay. We have to start adopting different perspectives. And I'm not speaking directly to you, okay, Sophia? I'm just speaking because this is going to be an easier way to deal with life, I'm telling you. If you can look at it like everything that happens to you is always benefiting you, okay? Talk to us about her job. What's going on? What does she need to know? OMG, really? The Fool? Is that like literally backing up what I just said? We got a new adventure on the horizon. Look at all these beautiful cards. Okay, listen, anytime you're asking me a question, just be open. Okay. So it looks like here, this could actually be a potentially could be. It's interesting because I don't want to talk about it in a negative way because it actually looks quite positive. It looks like a new adventure is beginning. If I was to say to you that this was a perfect opportunity to move into something else, would you look at it the same? Because I feel like you're going to be freed. You did mention something about it being stressful, but it looks like me saying what I said before I drew the cards was very justified. It needed to be said, but it's also coming up through the cards. I got a 10 of cups here, and I've got an 8 of cups. I think by the time this happens, you might actually welcome it. Can I say, though, that you'll be sliding into something new very quickly? I just see like somebody opening a door and walking through it and then opening another door. I don't feel like I see a break. I don't know if that makes you happy. I don't know if that makes you feel good. I just don't see you unemployed. So listen, I don't want to lie to you. I do feel like this may be coming to an end, but it's almost warranted, welcomed. Like, get me the hell out of here. This is the perfect way. Has that ever happened to any of you? I've been pulled out of a job by the universe and I was like, damn, you're good. The way they did it was so good. Because I wasn't leaving. I was not leaving. And I should have, but I was not. I was stubborn. I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get through this. Then they pulled me out so wonderfully. And I knew it was the universe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know here. I just feel like you're being set free. So listen, it's a possibility. I can't say anything is set in stone. That would be irresponsible of me. But it's definitely a possibility that you could get let go. But I don't know if this is I don't know if this is the energy that you're in right now, or if you're going to be adopting this energy, because I feel like I'm happy to go. You look happy to go. On to the next. On to the next. And I feel like something's lined up. Am I leaving on my own terms? Look at this. Junk drawer. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Leveling up for sure. Let's do one more. And then we have cautious. Okay. Does this make sense to you? This was on the bottom. Does that make sense to you? Is that your workplace? Are you the mat and your workplace is the boots? Because I'll tell you, I don't care what you're making. And I'm again speaking to you, but everybody else. I don't care what you're making in whatever you're doing. If you're not happy or you're stressed and you're tired or it just feels like way too much, it's not for you. It's not going to be worth it. I don't think we were put here, okay, to feel that way in our workplaces. So this is almost like an outlet. It's like an escape out of something that maybe you would not have been able to leave on your own or do on your own. So it's almost like an opening. Now, you're asking if you're leaving on your own terms. Now, this is the interesting thing about the question you're asking me. It does feel similar to the way that I was pushed out of it, where I actually got a nice little package. I don't think you're just like being tossed. You will get something. And I don't know if it's like 2 weeks pay and you didn't have to work for it, or if there's something of a package. I can't pick up on what that is that you'll be getting, but everyone's going to be happily willing to give you references. This is not bad terms. I don't feel like we're leaving on bad terms, but I just feel like you got to go. You got to go. It's time to level up. Isn't that wild that you got that card? Because I do feel like it's as it should be. But there's also no mistakes either. And I would urge anybody who's watching to not believe in that. Okay? That's just going to keep you stuck. But thank you to everybody who's liking the video. I really appreciate that. By doing that, you just push me out more into YouTube land so that people can find me. So I appreciate it. Yeah, I think you need to start like getting yourself into a particular frequency about this. Like, I don't know how you feel. Do you feel sad? Do you feel upset? Or do you feel like, whatever? Because I feel like that's going to determine how this like plays out. You do have the ability to move into something else very quickly that's more aligned. But if you're talking about a leveling up, right? If you're talking about a leveling up, then that makes sense as well too that this is happening, because when you level up in life, your jobs will change. They're no longer in a frequency alignment with you. Just like relationships, just like friendships, just like, locations, and et cetera, and et cetera. So only worried about money because I'm paying for my course. I don't see anything here about you not being able to pay for your course. I got to turn my heat down. 1 second. I don't see anything here. The only advice I can give you is that if you accept this, the sooner you accept this, like, I'm not saying just think it's going to happen, but the sooner you accept that whatever's happening for you is for you, it's happening for you, and it can only be positive, is how this will play out. So being worried about like not paying or not having the money to pay, that would be obviously, a lower frequency timeline. But if you adopt the philosophy that this is happening for you and not to you, your money will it will just be there. And I'm not speaking out my ass. These are things I've like practiced myself. Okay. Literally since this year started, I've pulled back and I haven't lost a dime. I've pulled back way back in my work and I haven't lost a dime, and I'll be continuing to do that because I'm doing what's best for me. So this right here is your student card. Okay, and I think this is about your course. And I just feel like with the King of Wands, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, and he will find it. It will come to him. So yeah, I'm just not worried about you. I just think this is good. I think this is good. This screams that this is good for you. The next adventure awaits, and honestly, this card says it all. Do you understand? You're not in a frequency. Okay, you're not in the frequency of this card anymore. Maybe you've learned also what you needed to learn. So now it's time to move forward. And when I say learn what you need to learn, I'm not talking about maybe, it doesn't have to be like some deep spiritual lesson. It's just that like when you've learned or even like, fulfilled the karma that you may have had to fulfill at that particular job, you will now be moved on to the next. It's just the way life flows. So the sooner you can rock and roll, free flow with the state, like be in the flow state, the better. I'm not worried about you paying for your job. I also am going to say another thing before I wrap up this reading. I don't feel like this is soon. Can I just say that? If this does happen, I don't feel like it's soon. So I'm not sure what that exactly means. I don't like doing time frames, but this is not around the corner. This is not around the corner. This is a little bit more down the line. Okay, like I just feel like maybe in and around maybe summer or after summer. I just don't feel like it's immediate. So if they are cutting, you may not be the first one to go. Look at what's on the bottom of the deck too. You can choose to look at this like the glass is half full or the glass is half empty. It's up to you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're loving the Patreon. Okay, the Patreon platform. Let's move on. Where are we? Let's see. I'm just refreshing here. Okay. So we are going to now Julie, then Miriam, then Kinesia, then Monique, then Mercedes, then Jalen, then Tanny. Okay? Julie. Oh, general reading. Okay. What does Julie need to be aware of? What do you want to bring forth? What does she need to hear today? What does she need to know? Are you waiting on a phone call from someone? This doesn't have to be super serious. I just don't know why I heard that. You're waiting on a phone call for someone to get back to you. I don't know what this is. Please try to be here for your readings. I understand sometimes it can be annoying to wait around until it's your turn, but please make sure if you can to try to be here. I'm waiting on my student loans to go through. Okay, I don't know what that exactly means, but would they be communicating through the phone for that? Would they be communicating through the phone for that? Because that was so random and weird, the way that just came through. And now I'm like almost like, if you're understanding that, I'm almost now wondering like what you need to know about that. Do you feel a little bit like, I don't know why I'm sensing some nervousness. I feel like there's a little bit of chaos. It doesn't feel extreme, but it feels a little bit like chaotic, like there's a chaotic time right now. And there's a lot of like decisions to be made. Not sure. I also applied for some new jobs yesterday. Okay, that's interesting. Listen, I think your phone's going to be ringing with some news. Okay, don't wait on it. Just let it go in one ear and out the other. I don't want you in a state of waiting. I'm just letting you know the phone's going to be ringing. It does feel positive. It does. But it may not be anything crazy. It may just be something, you know. People tend to think when you're picking up on something, it's something to the nines. No, it can be random. I feel like there's a little bit of like some chaos. I don't know. It just feels like an unsettled time right now. And I just want you to know that it feels like that because you're closing. You're closing a cycle. There's a cycle closing. And sometimes when the cycle closes, it doesn't always feel like a breath of fresh air. It almost feels like bittersweet, maybe even a little nostalgic. I don't know. It doesn't always feel the greatest. But there's some cycle. There's some cycle closing. Oh my God, there's a wish coming through. Okay, I think you have a manifestation. Actually, no, correct. They said correct it. No, it's not necessarily a manifestation. It's not something necessarily that you have been trying to manifest. It's something nice, it's pleasant, it's wonderful, but there's no way you'd be able to detect that that's coming right now because it wouldn't feel like that. And I am going to tell you another thing. It feels like it's a direct reflection of your behavior, like things you've been getting ahead of. And I don't know if you've been trying to get organized or you've been trying to get ahead. Like you're showing up. You're trying to show up in your life, okay? You're trying to do something about your life. And this is very general. I don't know what this has to do with. But there is a little bit of like there's a new beginning here. And I think it has to do with finances becoming a little bit more steadier. But I don't think you're aware completely that you're learning something. I don't think you're completely aware of the inner work that you're doing. I think you may know I don't think it's like you think that deeply about it. And that's the best kind of inner work because there's people who are so aware of it, they have to literally sit in nature for 5 hours a day. Then there's other people who are just doing it unconsciously. And I always liked that way. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Also been trying to get my side business off the ground. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like you're doing something about your life. And it may not be anything on a grand scale, but it's something. You know that saying like help yourself and then the universe will come along? You know, I don't know. An action, you know, a step taken. People sometimes think they can just sit and it will come. No, you have to help yourself, okay? But I see that. But I also see a decision. There's a decision coming up. And right now you're gaining traction with the perception on how to look at making this choice. And I think you're going to choose peace and adventure over lack and chaos. I don't know what this has to do with. I feel like it's finances. I feel like it's something I go to or I live every day. Let's get more. Yeah, it could be that. It could be. You know, you as the viewer, you need to take it in. What's speaking to you? What is the first thing that's coming up in your head? As far as how this is resonating with you, that's going to be what it is. Okay? Give me more. Give me more about this. This is amazing. There's like a shift. We got lights on, but no one's home. Dragging their feet in committal. Empty promises. I just think, okay, this is kind of wild because it's just validating what I picked up. I think you're starting to understand how resourceful you are. I think you may have operated to some degree like this. What did I just say? You're showing up in your life. Maybe it's a little bit more than you used to, but you're taking control. And where the committal or you, does this have to do with procrastination? Is this procrastination? Would you say you're doing a lot better with procrastination? I think this is procrastination. Talking about what I want to do, but now I'm actually embodying it. I think you're starting to become resourceful. You're waking up to your power. There's an old cycle of that closing, that lack of. You're starting to put the pieces together. Yeah. Something is changing with you. And I don't think you realize the magnitude of this. I think you're going to realize it when you start bringing in those resources. That's when it's going to really hit you. See, I can tell you anything I want, but until you feel it yourself, that's when it's going to really hit you. Yeah, I think this has to do with finances and that side business. Amazing. Let's get one here from you, from here. I feel like we have to get a card from here for some reason. One last card for you from this deck. Oh, whoa. Like, okay, listen, you got the wish granted. Right? Greet it with gratitude, act with purpose, let your success inspire others, and don't be complacent. I would say don't be complacent is the same thing as what I said when I felt like you were getting better with procrastination. That is so wild. I mean, that will literally speak to the lights on, but no one's home. And we're not judging you. We're not saying that nothing goes on in your head. It's just symbolic. Wow. This is amazing. But I don't think it's going to hit you until your resources pick up. I think once those resources or you start becoming more resourceful, it's going to hit you. And I'm so excited for that moment. Like, I'm excited for you for that moment. Amazing. Out of that whole deck, you got this card. Wow. Amazing. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, just going down the list. Miriam. I'm going to Miriam now, then Canicia, then Monique, then Mercedes, then Jalen, then Tanny, then Tiana. Okay, Canicia. Hi, Chitra, it's Nisi. I need advice from Spirit on how to deal with and overcome my past negativity with my colleagues in my program. I'm very isolated and just need to get through this. I have a meeting, so I may not be present. Okay, let's find out how you can move forward with this. What's the best advice for Nisi to overcome this past negativity? Okay, first thing I heard really loudly when I pulled this card was that you're never going to understand or never going to know why there was past negativity. So that in itself needs to be let go because you're never going to know. And listen, it could be for a plethora of reasons. Who the hell knows why? You know, there's so many reasons why people have negativity towards us. But at the end of the day, who cares? Really, who cares? You know, it's interesting with the lovers sitting underneath that card, in which I felt like you're never going to know. It felt actually political for me. It felt like politics. Politics. Now, what is that about? I mean, I understand what that's about, but that tells me it had nothing to do with you. It was politics. I just don't know how to give, there's your coworkers. I just don't know how to give an example of that. It's like either you're going to understand it or you're not going to. But that tells me it wasn't personal. So I don't know if it was your belief systems or your viewpoints. It's like, honestly, I'm getting so sick of this, to be honest, just on a FYI for everybody in the room. Aren't you getting sick of the fact that we all have to agree on everything? Why? Who made this rule? Seriously, who made this rule? Understand that there's an infinite number of timelines and universes. You understand we can't agree on everything, but why do we have to hate each other for it? You know, it's so stupid. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. I feel like here, you said this was a past experience. I don't know if you're still, I mean, I'm assuming past experience means it's no longer in your current timeline. I think you need to let go and let God and just really detach from the, you're in a better place now. You've moved forward. There's no reason for you to, you're not even, I feel like spiritually supposed to be looking back at this, because if you can understand that it wasn't personal, that alone should make you like detach from it, you know? You know, there's also a reference in this reading to the fact that, you know, you've grown a lot from this experience. So, I mean, they're not telling me how and why and how you've grown from this, but they're showing me. They're showing me it right here. I don't know if there was a particular stand that you took. Like, I feel like you may have taken a stand with something, and that alone shifted the frequency. Maybe that's all you were supposed to do. Because even the Queen of Wands takes a stand on something. So what if that was the lesson in itself, or all you were supposed to experience? You know, I'm on it right now, Nisi. You're going to have to scroll back. Scroll back about, I don't know, 3 minutes. I'm on it right now. That in itself tells me that that could have been the lesson. I wouldn't waste another second on this. I feel like it served its purpose in your life at that time, but it's time now to move forward. Give me more on this. You're welcome. Oh my God. I feel like mic drop. This is done. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I really don't know what else to say. I mean, like, you know, like, where do you go from here? Where do you go? It's that, like, right after I just said that. That's it. It's like, I really wouldn't waste your time. I feel like whatever needed to be accomplished with these individuals was accomplished. Definitely not feeling like there's any kind of unfinished business. No, I didn't do yours. I didn't do yours yet, Miriam. I believe you're next. Let me see. Oh, crap. I went to Nisi. Okay, you're next. You're next. So, see, perfect. You're here. Okay, you're next. Definitely no unfinished business. That's for sure. There's not any unfinished business. So, it's like the only thing holding you back from moving forward is you. Let it go. Release it today. Look at this. Like, how? How? I'll do one more card, but there's literally nothing else to say. One final message with her on how she can release this. Reset. So this is either your way of thinking, your way of feeling, your belief system. You have the power, but you need to literally rewire the way that you are feeling about this and the way that you're thinking. I'm not trying to be rude, but the only thing that's stopping you from moving forward is you. This is completed. Okay? All right. I'm going to you, Miriam. Okay, what's your question? Did you put it there? I think that's why I by accident skipped over you. What's your question? Is it in the chat? I'm gonna have to keep, look for it. Oh, I got it. My question is, why has Haziz been on my mind lately? What's going on in his mind when I cross his mind? We are no contact, but I feel okay. That's a loaded question, but I'll try to see what's going on. Talk to us about the connection. You know, I just uploaded a video today on my Patreon platform about this. It's about a connection, why you can't let go or why it still pulls you. I just talked about this today. So let's look at Aziz. What's going on with this connection? Okay, the energy is still ripe between you, but I'm just gonna ask here, does he think about her? Yes. I was ready to say no. If that card was a no, I was gonna tell you no, straight up. Because sometimes we think it's them, and most times it is, but sometimes it cannot be. It may not be. So it looks like the energy is still ripe between the two of you. And there's a back and forth. There's like an ebb and flow. See that Two of Pentacles? Everything is going back and forth. It's like an energy back and forth and back and forth. Jeez. I almost feel like I want to ask how you release this, but I don't want to ask that because you may not want to. You may not want to release this. I feel like that Ace of Wands, especially sitting on top of a Knight of Cups, tells me we got some people still in love with each other. And when you're still in love with each other, you're not going to stop thinking about each other. Why would you? It's like the energy hasn't fizzled out or faded yet. Would it make sense? Have you had like a on and off, on again type connection with them? I just want to, before I say that, have you had that, like an on again, off again connection with this person? Because why do I feel that? Why do I feel that? Yeah. The reason why I'm saying that or asking you that is because I feel like there's going to be a revival. And that in itself is not healthy. There's a revival. I see it here. There's like, I feel like something coming back. And I don't know what it's going to look like with that Nine of Cups. I don't know if this is a text message or an offer to go out. I just feel like that in itself is causing chaos. It's like if we're going to break free from each other or if we're going to decide that we don't want to do this, we need to like literally decide. We've got people, and I'm speaking about the both of you, who are literally there and haven't made a decision about this. So that's why it's still continuing frequency-wise. Think about it. Let's say you have two people and one person decides to pull away and really is strong about it. That allows the other person to move on. But I feel like with this, it's like we haven't decided more. You lost me. Final straw, self-respect, power move. Look at him. Can you see this? I don't know how bright it is. Do you see him? He's in the car coming towards her and he's like, hi, you remember me? So I guess it's going to have to be you, Miriam, because I feel like they're coming back. But again, I don't know how you feel about this. You may not be ready. I don't know. Like, are you ready? Are you ready to move on? I feel like someone's going to have to take a stance. You never really loved me. Truth revealed, illusion shattered, heartbreak. New life begins. I think this is going to be coming up very soon with the next approach. Something's going to be shattered for you. And maybe it's that you just don't want to be treated like this anymore, you know? Maybe you just don't want to deal with this anymore. It's like, even that Two of Pentacles can speak to like a pattern that just never ends. Let's do one more. Okay, wow. So it says real eyes, real lies. Real eyes, real lies. Seen clearly, illusion cracked. We got another illusion. Awareness. Okay. There's one final straw coming up for you guys. And sometimes it takes that. Maybe you're not on speaking terms right now, but maybe they're going to come back around. And it'll just be exactly what you need to be like, yeah, now that they're there and they're approaching, I'm done. And that's when it will be done. But I understand that because I've had that before in my own life where people come back from the past and I think I want it. But then when they do, I'm like, yeah, no, I think this is done. It's like you need that. You need something. Something's going to wake you up. And I feel like it's them coming forward. And you may be like, really? Yeah, it can be. Literally just be someone reaching out. And you'll be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm getting myself up out of here. And I'm not doing this no more. So I actually think you're going to be over this very soon. But you need the final straw. And I think it's him reappearing. But he does think about you. Yeah. I have an Ace of Swords here. That's like a big yes. An ace is always a yes. Okay. But it could also be that, you know, the timeline is not done, but it will be. And then you can move forward. But you need one final straw. And it's nothing crazy. It's just, I feel like him reappearing. And I'm going to tell you another thing. These two guys on this card look hella irritating. Like when I look at them, I'm like, you're annoying. Get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is, but they look annoying. Like they think that there's something and it's like, you're like, just, you are not what you think you are. Just get up on out of here. I'm over it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that realization. You know, when you look at somebody, you're like, oh my God, what did I ever see in you? What did I ever see in you? I'm telling you, when that happens, it's like it's like the illusion shatters. I'm telling you, it's like I've had that before. Like, what in the world did I see in you? Yeah, that's coming. Okay. But yeah, the person thinks about you. Definitely. Okay. How many people we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to be closing this soon. Just letting you know if you want to get in. I do not want to like drain myself. It's like my New Year's resolution, guys. I just can't, I have to honor it. I have to. Because who's gonna honor it if it's not me? I gotta honor it, you know? Where the heck is everything? Okay. Activity. Let's do this. Come on. Okay. So just going to go down the line. I'm on Monique, then I'm going to Mercedes, then Jalen, then Tanny, then Tiana, then Aurora, and then Alba. Okay, Monique. Hi, Chicha. I'm wondering what will happen in my career in the next 30 days. Okay, let's talk to Monique. What's going on in career? What does she need to know about the next 30 days? Okay, we've got some action here. What's the state of your current employment? Like, are you happy there? You're welcome, Miriam. Are you happy, Monique? Are you there? Because I feel like I'm joining some other team or I'm joining up with someone else and I don't know what that means. Like, so I have to ask if you're fulfilled. Do you feel fulfilled at your current place of employment? Because I see you just started at the ER 3 months ago and it's been hard. Okay. Would it make sense? Like, are you able to transfer? So I don't know what this is. I don't feel like you're quitting. I don't feel like anyone's firing you. I just feel like you're rejoining some other team. And I feel like wherever you're going, and it could be a whole other department, you're happier. You're happier. I do not like my schedule. It takes me time over my... Okay, but does it make sense? Like, I don't know your work. I'm not going to even pretend to understand what you do. But would it make sense that you could transfer into another department or work with another team? Because that's what I feel like. I'm moving into something that is better suited for me. And I don't know what it means. But I see that. You're exhausted. This is too much. I need to see my mama's in labor and delayed to go back. Oh my God. Yay. There we go. See why it's important to show up for your reading? It's really good. This is going to be a yes. And look, this is my old colleagues, my old team. My team. I'm reunited and it feels so good. Yeah. Listen, don't get down on yourself about trying. I don't know if you want to try this out, if that's why you went to go try it out. It's okay. But, you know, you have to honor yourself, you know? You have to honor yourself. And I don't like that card for you, and I don't like that card for you. This is just not in alignment, okay? Let me see what happens here. I don't even feel necessarily like I need to draw more cards. It feels like it's been settled, like we've gotten the message. But let's just see. We'll take one card from here. I want to become a stronger nurse, but I just don't like it. That's okay though. I really hope you're not going to beat yourself up about it. You know, it doesn't make you any less stronger to go back to where you feel aligned. If anything, you're going to feel stronger, right? We all have to do what we feel aligned with. Okay. And you know what? You'll be, you know, better. What's the word I want to say? You're going to be more needed where you feel aligned. Interesting. Kind of weird we got that with the keyboard because you're talking about an email. I think this points to the fact that you feel bad about it. Like, I don't know if you feel bad because you asked for it, but you don't need to. You don't need to. Nobody else is going to see it like that. It's kind of interesting too with the friendship breakup, because I'm just wondering, did you really like your old team? Did you like your old team? Was there something about your old team? Do you miss your old team? I can't get over these 3 women, you know? Yeah. See, with the friendship breakup, you miss them. Okay, give me 1 card from here. Oh, wow. Give generously. Offer your gifts generously and you thrive. Don't deem these gifts too scarce to share. You're no less of anything by staying where you were or going back to where you were. Okay? Maybe we look at this as good, you know? We thought we needed to do this to be stronger. We try it out. We said, oh, okay, that's not it. And we learned and we move forward now. Just like when I started doing candles. I don't know why, I just wanted to try it. Personally, I didn't like it. I don't look at it as a failure. I look at it like I tried, I didn't like it, and that's it. I move forward, you know? It's better than not knowing, right? So this is great. Great. I'm happy this is going to work out for you. But definitely, I feel like you're supposed to be like, there's something with the coworkers. I can't get over it. I just feel like, you know, they miss you too. Yeah, there's nothing more to say with this. All right, well, I wish you all the best with that. Okay, Nandini, I don't see anything from you. Didn't we have an issue last time with your order going through? You may want to check it because I don't see you here. So I'm going to go down the list again, just so everybody knows where they're at. Mercedes, you're next. Then Jalen, then Tanny, then Tiana, then Aurora, then Alba, then Analytical Creations, then Empress. Hi, Chitra. What do my guides want me to know? Okay. Let's speak to Mercedes guides. What does she need to know right now? Ooh, what's going on here? Did you have like a little bit of a disagreement with someone? Like over a child, or is it like an ex-partner, or did you assert yourself? Like, wow, this is coming through strong. Did you have, it doesn't have to be anything wild, okay? Oh, your analytical creation. Okay, yes, you're there. You're there. It went through. I thought it was under Nandini. It doesn't have to be like a whole boxing match, but was there a little bit of like an issue? Like, did someone try to slight you? Was there something? It feels vocal to me. No, that hasn't happened. Can I ask you a question? Do you have children? And do you like talk to the father? I don't know why, but I feel like this is either like an ex-father, like the father of my kid, or this is like some person from your past, like in a romantic, it's a dude. It's a dude. It's a guy. That's for sure. It's a guy. Yes, I have too. But do you frequently speak to the father, or like, okay, listen, you know what? It doesn't matter. This is either with the father or it's like some guy from your past. And I feel like it's going to be, why would they tell me this ahead of time? Because this feels like this has already happened, but maybe I'm just, confusing the timeline. Because sometimes, remember, like future, present, and past, it's all running at the same time. Sometimes it's difficult to feel, but it feels like, I don't know, I see you asserting yourself, and I think you're rightfully doing so. But you may actually be quite pleasantly surprised but excited about this because you've never asserted yourself in this way before. You don't speak at all. Okay. Then this is a guy from your past. Or it's romantic. It's someone you've had a romance with, or maybe it's coming up. I don't know if it's, maybe he's looking backward. I feel like it's from the past. I don't know. I just feel like you assert yourself. Okay. Just to make sure, has this happened in your workplace? Has this happened at all in your workplace? I do see a coworker card here, but it doesn't have to be. It can be somebody we're having an agreement or a disagreement or something, a conversation with, but it could be the workplace. Does this make sense? Has this happened in the workplace? Have you asserted yourself? I just need to throw it out there just in case. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's a message to assert yourself. The thing is, I don't think if you got the reading, I think you'd still do it. That's what I like. I don't even necessarily feel like I have to encourage you to. I feel a slight coming up, and it's nothing on a grand scale. It could be a comment. It could be a slight. What is a slight? You understand, right? What that is. And you may question after how you handled it, but I don't think you should. I think the way you handle it is going to be justified. And you may feel like, okay, I missed out on something, or am I missing out on something by acting like this, like asserting myself? But you're not. You're not missing out on anything. Mm-mm. I think you're gonna get, I don't know why you need to know about this, Mercedes, like, especially if it hasn't happened yet. I'm not gonna really understand or know why, just like you won't, because it hasn't happened. But maybe you don't need to know why it's happening. I think it's like, sometimes these things happen to see like what will allow, like if we've grown in that way. But I'm just trying to find the deeper meaning, but not all things need a deeper meaning, to be honest, Sometimes it just is what it is. But laughing behind your back, I think you may find out something. And I really wouldn't spend too much time on it. I would say just act accordingly and then move forward. Don't get caught up in, oh, that's not nice. And, this has made me feel bad. And is it true what don't get caught up in that at all. Okay. Everyone's laughing behind everyone's back. You don't think I know that too? Seriously. It happens to everybody. I just really wouldn't get too caught up in it. I think you need to but I do think you need to say something. Maybe that's also what the message is don't let it fly by. I just feel like it's someone you would not expect. to do this. Kind of wild we got the laughing behind your back. Because I do feel like it's a slight. Like I'm slighted. Maybe it's in the workplace. They look kind of dressed up. Don't they look like they're at work? They look like they're at work. Nurture love. Set aside devices and sacred family times. Don't let screens break divine connections. Okay. There's actually like another message coming out here, and these are children on the carpet. You know, I don't know if you can see it. I'm pretty sure you would probably say yes, that your kids are spending a lot of time on screens. I mean, it's kind of like, it is what it is. I don't know if it's them. They are on the card. It could be you. I don't know. But there is also this nod to taking a break or making sure that you're not spending too much time on screens. We are seeing here divine connections, and I'm assuming that's going to be also time spent with other people. I don't know if at times, you know, you feel bad for telling them to get off the phone, or it's hard for you to get off the phone. I don't know what this is, but it's about a connection. It's not just about me telling you as an individual, you know, make sure you have time for yourself. This is about connections. They want you having more in the moment, present connections with others. So be careful with the devices. I don't know if that makes sense to you. That's the card I got. But they want love nurtured. And we're not saying anything about you being bad or, you know, a bad parent. We're not talking about that. But let's just be real. I think that's a message for probably everybody watching, because we have grown so accustomed to being on the phone. You know what I mean? It's just, it's like, I don't even know what to say. It's like a lifeline at this point. So these are the two messages. Stand your ground. Okay? You don't need to turn the other cheek all the time. You know, you can assert yourself professionally, but I would not allow anyone to be laughing behind your back, okay? Especially if this happens in the workplace. But even so, if it happens, you know, with someone, you know, like a guy or, you know, I don't know who, you know, anybody. Some things, yeah, can roll off the back, especially if you don't care. But for some reason with this, they want you asserting yourself. So don't hesitate if you feel like you need to stick up for yourself, okay? It's always going to be a little hard when you get the future readings, the ones that are happening in the future. You'll just have to allow it to play out. It is kind of, sometimes it's way more understandable to understand things that are happening in the present moment as opposed to, you know, things that are to come. Let me just see this list because I'm going to shut it down. Okay, I have room for one more and that's it. I'm going to allow for one more and that's it. Okay, so I'm going now to Jalen, then Tanny, then Tiana, then Aurora, then Alba, then Analytical Creations, and then Empress. If anyone wants to get in, do it now. I'm allowing one more, okay? Who in my life is jealous of me? You're welcome. I am. I just said, that's so funny, little Maggie. I'm literally taking one more. So if you want to get in. Who's jealous of Jalen? What does he need to know about that, period? Let's just, you know, throw it out there. Let's not just ask about who. Let's ask about what you need to know about it. Is there somebody at your workplace who keeps a distance from you? I'm just curious. Is there somebody who kind of, I don't know, doesn't accept, like, or it's like pulling teeth to get them to express themselves with you or talk to you? Is there somebody at work? I'm not going to lie, there's not much coming up here, but I will tell you something. Anybody who is jealous of you is going to be lacking. Obviously, no SHIT, right? Because who would be jealous unless they're lacking, right? You got something they want. You're in the process with this Two of Wands. You're in the process of shifting timelines. I don't think you're going to come across this much more. Do you understand? I think you're leaving this behind. Whether someone's jealous or not, they're going to be blocked completely from entering your life. Now, I don't know if it resonates with you, that it's starting to get a little lonesome out here or quiet, because I just feel like you're shifting with that. Like you're literally in the process of jumping. You're leaving this behind. You're moving into more aligned connections. But I think it's going to be very obvious to you. So whereas before you would speculate who's jealous, it's going to be very obvious to you who is. But I don't see you on a timeline where you're going to be really encountering those people. Maybe you're so busy working on your craft that you just don't have time. But maybe you working on your craft is also what's elevating you. I don't care how well your craft is going. It doesn't matter. You're working on it. You're perfecting it. You're giving life to it. I think you're leaving this behind. Give me more. More. We've got belligerent. Control, Alt, Delete. I'm going to include this one too. Does that make sense to you with the witch hunt? I feel like this is what you've dealt with before. Like, I don't know if you feel like, why am I attracting all these belligerent people or these people who get out of line with me? But I just feel like with the Control, Alt, Delete, even with the middle finger, to be honest, like I feel like you're out of here. You're out of here with this. I think you don't realize how much you working on your craft is elevating you frequency-wise into another timeline. People would be shocked because they would think that they would only be doing that if they were like gaining traction or they had like 100,000 subscribers, or no, you'd be shocked. Yeah, I guess, yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah. I think a lot of people look and watch, but I don't think they can get to you. It's not going to be that way anymore. But there will be, okay, so you're asking about if people are jealous. I want to more ask like if you've got like watchers, you know? I hate the word stalkers. I mean, it's so normalized now because we've become a culture of that, like just watching. Um, but I don't think like these people can get to you. Mm-mm. See why I think it was important to ask what you need to know about this as well, too? When I said in the beginning about people or someone at your work kind of staying away from you, or it's like they're not giving you that energy, I think this was a reference to what I said about people being blocked. And that is a real thing. So people can be jealous, but how far they take it, they can get blocked with that. So somebody who may want to do something about their jealousy won't be able to. And that's a real thing. I mean, have you not felt that in your own life? I've felt that in my own life. There have been people, I'm not talking about this in the way of jealousy, but I may have wanted to buy something or do something or go somewhere, and I literally am blocked from going. I just cannot, I can't do it, no matter how much I try. So it's kind of working that same way. So just understand if, no one's coming in, if it starts to feel like nobody's coming in or it's getting kind of quiet, there's a reason for it, and go with it and be happy because you're moving away from this. I mean, whoever these people that were jealous, they used to actually drain you. Like they used to be able to come near enough that their energy could get on you. It's just not the case anymore. You're moving. They're personal. Reclaim your trust. Take time to heal before opening your heart again. Don't rush it into new relationships to fill the void. Something tells me that makes sense to you. We're not rushing anymore. We're going to watch people. We're going to see, what they prove, like in their actions. We're not going to like go against our intuition anymore, So I think you're starting to trust this timeline that you're entering. And it feels new to me. It feels very new. But it's okay to heal. So if you're not allowing anyone to come in, to affect you or, in a heart way, a heart frequency, that's okay. That's okay. I think this reading is going to be a lot better than if I started picking up a bunch of people. Okay. I know nobody really showed up, but I think that's actually good. If someone's asking if anyone's jealous, I would think me saying that, we're not even bothering wasting our time with anybody or that nobody's coming through strong energetically would be a lot better than if I had a million people here, because I don't know about you, but I don't want anyone around me who's jealous. I want you busy and doing your own thing and living your life and not focused on me and wanting to be you and not me. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. Yeah. I think you're asking this question for a reason. I think you're starting to notice this is going to be fading. You won't be attracting these people anymore. Or even if they do, they'll be on the other side of the glass. They won't be able to come towards you. Yashika, it's 30 now. It's 30. It's not 25 anymore. So you'll need to send another 5, hun. I changed it like a month ago, but it should be there also too. If you want me to refund you, I can do that too. Or you can just send the 5, the extra 5. Okay, let me just go down the list here. Okay, I'm going to Tanny, then I've got Tiana, then Aurora, then Alba, then Analytical, then Emrys, and then Yeshika. Tanny. I am launching a new program. I want to know income aspects and scope of it. Okay, what does that mean? Can you ask that question again? Like, what do you mean? Like how well you're going to do? Or what you need to be aware of regarding it? You're welcome, as always, Jalen. Is Tanny here? Ma'am, feelings of, no, I don't know who this is. No. Tanny, are you there? Okay, let's just see what she needs to know about launching this new program. Okay, so there's your new venture. Excellent. Okay, I guess my question to you is this a solo project? Is this a solo project? Okay, thanks, Yeshika. I got your extra payment. Okay, I don't know if this is a solo project or if these are literally like clients. This looks good, but your main message is that you have to be careful with your outcome expectations. You have the power to like literally sour this if you keep like, you got to be doing this because it's a love, it's a desire, it's like a passion. And you have to forget about, you have to have no expectations, no insistence on any outcomes. You have to literally wake up in the morning and give life to this in a way that is very playful. It definitely has a lot of capability to grow into something powerful, but is it going to be overnight? No. No. This will have its highs, it will have its lows, and I'm going to be honest with the death card. You may want to like give up many times over, but it's going to be really up to you. I could start talking about myself, that if I would have given up before that 1 year marker, I would have never seen what I have right now. And that first year was not easy. Okay. I was watching people get like 1,000 subscribers in like 2 months, and it took me a year. So don't look at what anybody else is doing. Stay in your lane. But this looks really good. Really good. It looks fun. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what you're doing here, but it looks fun. It looks like it has the ability to be fun. So treat it like that. Witch of the Woods retreat. So it looks like this is like a creation of yours. Something, a retreat. I'm wondering if this is like, maybe even something of a passion project or something, you're doing in your own time. It's definitely an outlet. And I don't know about you, but I love outlets. Outlets allow me to do a lot. So this, like, I literally can't say anything like bad about this, you know? Um, this actually looks amazing, especially even with the Seven of Cups. This is going to be something that allows you to dream and have that domino effect. So whatever you're thinking about this right now, this actually has, you know, the potential to go further than whatever you're doing with it right now. You are being encouraged to dream big. And I'm going to say this. I don't know who these other people are, or if it makes sense that there could be other people coming in the future, but there are going to be people who want to work with you. Like I see, and I don't know if this is like people who are investing or if this is people who are, you know, wanting to help, but you definitely have like something here. Okay. The only thing I would say is that watch your emotions about it. Watch your emotions. Watch how you react to things. Watch how you are reacting when things are not so great. Okay. You will go through cycles, but you're going to be learning through them too. So I'm not mad at it, and you shouldn't be either. See, a lot of the times we want to get hard on ourselves for how we're dealing with things, but you will be growing. And I feel emotionally through this. You're going to become detached. Okay. And that is maturity, to become detached, especially when you're launching something. But this looks excellent. Like, you literally have dust, like it looks like sparkle fairy dust. I don't even know what this is, like just coming out of like this, you know, it's like there's something potential wise here that's amazing. And it will constantly surprise you, but just watch the emotions with it. Like, if this is a real project, like close to your heart, you have to understand it's going to be like a baby. You're going to feel like it's your baby. So it's going to be natural for you to go through swings, like emotional swings about it. But if you could stay the course, okay, and keep that vision alive, this could go very far. Amazing. Tiana, I'm at a crossroads in my life. My goal is to move out of my parents' home because it's draining me, and it's hard living with them. But finding a job is hard right now. I also feel drained and even more stressed, burnt out from working. I have a dream career, but I don't know what to do. What does Tiana need to know about this? There's your family. There's your parents. Give me more on the King of Wands. Looks like you're learning resilience right now, but I think that's wild that the Hangman came up here. Because I was going to actually say, just by reading this, hi Tiana, I was going to say, just by reading that, what you wrote me, I felt like there was something you could start doing today, but you know, like it's going to be how you receive this. I don't know how you'll receive this. It's definitely something you have to put into practice, but you're going to have to change your perspective. You're going to have to change your perspective. I do think you're learning resilience right now, but I am going to say also sacrifice. Okay. So I guess by staying there, I'm assuming, I don't want to assume, but I'm assuming you're saving some money. Okay. You will eventually leave when the time is right. I actually do see you leaving here. I don't know if that's going to make you happy. I don't know if you feel like you're ever going to leave, but I do see you leaving. Now, I'm also wondering with the King of Wands here, is there some sort of action you can take today that is available to you now? Now, what would that look like? I don't know. Are you resourceful? Are you looking at yourself like you're resourceful? Or are you just looking at a job? You know, someone else to tell you what you're worth, because that King of Wands is an entrepreneur. Now, I'm not saying don't look for a job, but him being here tells me as a reader, you've got something right now. So this could speed up the process. Now, if you're like, well, I don't know. I don't want to put things in your head, you know? I could say YouTube, you know? I could say anything. I don't know, make candles. I don't know, like knit something. I don't know. I don't know what you're good at, okay? But what I can tell you is that you don't have to be good at anything to go on YouTube. You could literally just start a channel today and start talking. That's what I did on my second channel. I literally just started talking. Yes, I'm saving money. I have some investments, but not much money. I am music studying. I was going to maybe post a YouTube. Wow. Wow. Look at that. The fact that you have a thought already about posting yourself singing. I understand this now. You see? Your higher self and your guides are already trying to communicate to you. Why would you have a thought like that? Seriously, why would you have a thought like that and I wouldn't have a thought like that? Do you see what I'm saying? There's always something you can do today. Sometimes we just need, you know, to have that open mind, but there's always something we can do. You're going to leave this house. I see it's a little bit, I don't want to talk about anybody's family. I really don't. But that 5 of Swords there is no bueno, okay? It's just not. It's a bit stifling, okay? That's all I'll say. But, oh my goodness, you've got something you offer here. You've got something to offer. And what a gift that is to post a song or post something of you singing. We never know how things affect people. You know, we're like, oh, why would anyone want to listen to me? How do you know? Yeah, I don't know. I just think you're learning to be resilient. And what is resilience? You know, that's like, you know, strong on your own. Like it can be looked at like that. You've got to change your perspective. They are saying with the Hangman, you're not as in limbo as you think you are. You're not as in limbo as you think you are. Take action. Take action. You'd be shocked. You've got something with the Page of Cups to offer. Right now. Right now. Give me more. Give me more. So we've got stagnation here. You know, it's interesting, her sitting there like that. She can get up and go and do something. She can. She's not as in stagnation as she thinks she is. I don't know how you're going to receive this message. I think you're going to be fine. In the end, you will leave. You will totally be able to leave. But I'm sorry. Today, they want to talk about you taking a step today, an action on something that you have to offer right now. So whether you get a job in a month from now, what are you going to do right now? And remember, whatever action this is that you take, you don't have no insistence on the outcome. Okay? It's really important. People take actions all the time and then they want to control the whole thing. Oh, I didn't get 100 subscribers in 2 weeks. So then you're not doing it for the right reasons. I got into this for any of this. Just wanted to help people. It was actually my viewers who started wanting private readings. I wasn't even like thinking that far. You're learning resilience. You're learning how to stand on your own. And honestly, through passion projects, through initiation, through creating your own thing, that is 100% a way you build that up. Okay? You will never, just as a person who is experiencing this, you will never know the satisfaction of waking up in the morning and creating your own stuff until you actually do it. It's amazing. Okay? I think it's pressure from my family because I'm financially dependent on them. That's why, and it stresses me out. It's not forever. It's not forever. And you can do something. Okay? Do something about it. You're going to be fine. And you're not going to be there much longer. Okay? Now, one thing they are telling me to tell you, just as a side note, don't talk to one person about this. Whether that be in your family, I just don't want you becoming unmotivated by someone else's feelings about what you want to do. It's not their business. So you want to go do something or start something, just start it. Sometimes you just can't fill people in on, you know, what you're about to do because they throw their energy on it and it's very real. Okay? All right, where are we at here? I have to like shut this down. I know I keep saying that. Oh goodness. Let me just... Okay. Just going back to my list, guys. Okay, I'm moving on to Aurora, then Alba, then Analytical Creations, then Empress, then Yeshika, and then Hygeia. Oh, don't worry, Tanny. It's there. Just scroll back. Okay. Let me go back here. Oh, I gotta, okay. Anyways, let's see what's happening here. Okay, Aurora. What should you be aware of for 2026? What should Aurora be aware of for 2026? How the hell am I only sewed this far? Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, so Aurora, this is a year of the focus being very much on you. And it feels financial to me. What is my phone at? 91%. Okay. It feels very financial for me. Self-independence, but I do also feel like it's quiet. It feels like it needs to be a quiet year where we're not so focused on what's going on outside, but more on the inside. Not outside of us, but more on the inside. And I do want to say another thing too. I feel like there's going to be an offer in which if you accept, you would have to go somewhere. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what that Six of Swords, if that is you going somewhere far or literally like to the next town, or it's a location change. This could be very beneficial for you, but it has that element of being kind of scary at first, which is fine. Nobody ever got challenged. You know, nobody ever grew without being challenged. Now, I see friendship also here. Are you there, Aurora? Because I feel like I want to ask also too if you have a sister. Is there a sister? Is there a sister, Aurora? Oh, that's you? Okay. Do you have a sister? Okay. Is there like a ceremony or some celebration coming up for her this year? Like, I don't know what this is. Is it your birthday? Like, what is this? Because I feel like I have the sister and there's almost like this celebration. There's a celebration. I don't know if she's bringing forth a celebration and cheersing to you through something you achieve, or if there's a celebration that's happening for her. Now, if you're wondering why that's coming up, it's just their way of validating, hey, like, I know what's going on in your life. I'm just going to wait for you to understand that or answer me. Could have been our birthday. It just happened. Yeah. Okay. How recent? Can I ask how recent? Like, you don't have to tell me the date. Like, was it 2 weeks ago? A month ago? How soon was this? How soon? Okay, so, you know, there's this reference to celebrating it with you, but why is your birthday together? Are you twins or something? I guess that is not soon. Yeah, it is. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's like literally like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, not even. What's the reference to your birthdays? Okay, you're twins? Okay, well, listen. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Quadruplets. So is there 3 of you left? Like, are 3 of you still there together? Like, did you celebrate with the other 3? No, this is wild. You're saying quad. That's 4, right? 2. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is not coincidental. Yeah, this is not coincidental. Can I ask, was there any kind of mention of them? Was there any mention of them, like a nod or like something, you know, hey, happy birthday to you and you as well, or something along those lines? Because, oh my God, I got chills. Yeah, she's aware. They're aware. Wow. Wow, literally, wow. This is sweet. Really sweet. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy I could deliver this to you. It's kind of interesting. Don't they look like they're in bathrobes kind of too? Like robes? I mean, come on. this is insane. I am like so happy I could honor, like give this message to you. Okay, listen, back to you, okay? I just feel like you're gonna make great gains this year, definitely from your efforts, okay? This is not just some windfall, okay? But it's gonna test you, and that's okay. And that's all right if it tests you, okay? You're growing. Any offer that comes your way, just make sure that you are allowing yourself to contemplate and meditate. This is not a year to like, run with like, oh, I got to answer, or I got to make a decision, or I don't want to be rude to that person, so let me hurry up. You have to honor yourself, okay? Lots of decisions. And I just feel you becoming a lot more comfortable with yourself, because there's been like, I feel like 2025 was a little shaky for you. It kind of like, it didn't really necessarily make you feel that great about yourself, but this year you will feel great about yourself. It's more calmer, the energy, calmer waters, calmer. Like we're moving out of troubled waters. You know what I mean? So let's just get a card from here. Well, let's see what's going on here. Huh. The spell is cast. Let go. You've already set your intention, whether you did this consciously or unconsciously. You've already, and don't get freaked out by the word spell. Okay, I know some people get freaked out by that. I know I do. Let's just be honest. I do too, but it's not in that way. I'm not saying that you concocted any kind of like spell. It's like the intention. The intention has been set, you just need to let go now. Okay? Like you don't need to like fight for it. Like you got this, honey. Okay? Like I don't want you. I want you kind of allowing it to come to you. You get it? I want you to allow it to come to you. I feel like I need to draw one more for you. Hi, Melody. Self-love and acceptance. Okay? Okay, this is kind of interesting. We've got forgotten ghosts and we've got reunion. I feel like this is definitely the sisters. They're going to be helping. They're going to be very much helping. It's interesting with the forgotten. No, nothing has been forgotten. I really do feel like you have a lot of help from the other side. A lot of help. Like just aside from the sisters, there are so many people working from the other side to get you what it is that you desire. Like, I don't even think you have a clue, really. You may have an idea, but I don't think you understand the magnitude. Like, I literally, like, this is so touching. I almost like want to shed a tear about it. Because people don't realize that nothing's forgotten. And we live on. And, we think our loved ones can only help us when they're here. No, they can help way more from the other side. You'd be shocked. So we got deep being, self-love and acceptance. This is the year in which you will make great gains with self-love, but also acceptance. And I don't just mean for yourself. Acceptance with everything. Acceptance with everything for what it is, what it is. You're not fighting against anything anymore. You're allowing things to flow. And that in itself is beautiful. Okay? I'm just logging in. Bear with me. Okay, I'm moving on to Alba, then Analytical Creations, then Empress, then Yeshika, then Hygeia, and then Melody. Alba, for today, okay, what are his true feelings for me? Oh, Mario, okay. What are Mario's true feelings for Alba? Are you there, Alba? Oh, no problem. No problem, Aurora. Thank you to everybody who's liking the video. I really appreciate it. Give me more. Okay, so this is a bit difficult. This is a bit difficult, a difficult connection. I feel like your person is extremely exhausted when it comes to this connection. I'm not sure what's the issue. I don't know what this is. I don't know if there's some, like, I can't get to you. I can't find you. I don't know if it's that there's this, you on a pedestal. Are you there, Alba? I don't know if I'm hiding it. I don't know what this is, but it looks difficult. And I feel like this person is about ready to give up, but something won't let them. Something won't let them give up. It's like, I don't know, they feel something that they can't explain with the Judgment card. But I don't think they can explain it in rational terms to themselves, okay? It feels like a connection. There's nothing here that is inappropriate. This is not like I'm seeing somebody who, you know, just wants to use you or is just there for your good looks. I actually feel like there's this strong pull to you. It's a connection. But I feel like they're fighting up against some force and I don't know what's going on. And you're not also here either, which makes it a little difficult to validate what's happening here. So Alba, I don't know if you're here. If you are, chime in. Let's find out what else is happening here. How Mario feels for you. Okay, so we've got these two cats together. It says abundance mindset. There's enough magic for all. Don't believe in scarcity mentality. What is that about? Because I just feel like this person, they tell themselves lies. They tell themselves like there's something that they feel like is lacking in this connection. in the sense of them not moving forward. It's like something stops them. And I don't know if this person is self-isolating or, you know, it's like they haven't spoken about what they feel towards you, but I feel like there's a bit of projecting here. This has something to do with this person and nothing to do with you. Like they view you as the Empress. So you're beautiful. You know, you are beautiful. But I don't know if you're like a wife or a mother, or I don't know what's the issue here, but they tell themselves things and it's a scarcity mentality. Everything actually, which is interesting with the Judgment, everything in the universe or with their higher self is screaming, go towards her, but they don't. And I don't know. Do they not think they're good enough? Is there an issue here? Do they have like, can everybody hear me? Can everyone hear me? I just want to make sure I'm still live here. I think I am. I don't know what keeps them at a distance. I'm not sure, but definitely feels connected. You are sitting with the 9 of Cups underneath you. So you definitely are like, you fulfill, you know, looks wise, you know, connection wise, like everything is fulfilled, but I don't know. I feel like I can't get to you, or I'm not good enough. I don't know what they're exhausted about. It's like, I feel like I want to give up. And it has something to do with coming towards you. It has something to do with them coming towards you. Alba, are you there? Oh my goodness. This is one of those readings. I would love to know what the heck is going on. Like I literally want to know what's the problem, and I can't figure out what this is. It's either a self-confidence issue, or it's you being taken, like you are a wife and a mother, or you're out of their league. Like I have no idea what's going on here. Give me more. Sweet sour, fake nice, mean undercurrent, and manipulative. It says here, you're my drug. Craving, highs and crashes, and emotional addiction. Maybe they're obsessed and they don't trust it. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked by that, because I can see with these cards, I can see somebody being obsessed. But what is this about? Do they not trust you? Do they not trust themselves? Something's not balanced here. Sweet and sour speaks to like something being not consistent for them. And maybe it is that they don't trust the connection. I don't know. I don't know. But the feelings are definitely strong. It's just that, I don't know. They fight it. Why they fight it? Maybe they don't understand it. Maybe they don't understand what this is. Who the hell knows? But I personally, if you're having issues with this person or they're acting funny, I would leave it be. Because until they know what they want or know what they're doing, you're not going to have no peace about it. So I would say move forward. Move forward. They're still wearing some sort of a false mask, or they're hiding their true selves, and that's not going to be anything you can do with anyone. You won't be able to build anything with anyone who's doing that. Okay, but the feelings are definitely strong. I mean, look at these, look at this. I mean, seriously, it's strong. You're not like envisioning anything. If you're picking up that they're feeling something, you're on the money. Okay. Alba, I just read for you. I don't know if you're there, but I read for you. Scroll back. Okay, analytical. Okay, Nandini, my question is, what do people at work think about me? Is there any promotion or good time at work coming? Okay, that's 2 questions. So I'll give you one question. I'll give you one card for your first one, and then I'll look at if there's anything coming at your work, okay? What do people at her work think of her? Not that she cares. She's just curious. What a weird card. I don't think they think much, to be honest, about you. I don't think they think about you much. I think, you know, I think they, you know, like, I don't know. You're like a going under the radar for me. I don't feel like you're on the radar. You're under the radar, which is a great thing. But I don't think they think about you at all, really, to be honest. They could feel like you're detached or you just don't give much with the 4 of Swords. But it could also be, you know, I'm not getting much. I just think that maybe this is also something you don't need to give life to. Yeah, I don't know. What's coming at her workplace? What's coming to her through her workplace? Anything coming through as far as opportunities, promotions? What's your workplace like? I'm just curious. What's your workplace like? Like, do you like it there? How do I write in here? Oh no, what happened here? Oh God. How do I'm trying to make a star here, and I keep pressing an 8. How annoying is that? Oh my God. Okay. This is like about the most annoying thing ever. Can someone, moderator, can you pin that? Readings now closed. I don't know here. I just feel like you're in the dark about something. Or can you actually write it? Can you write it, actually, moderator, through my account and then pin it to the top? That may be what you have to do. I feel like you're in the dark about something. There's actually, I feel like something happening right now as far as a promotion. But I feel like it's a toss-up between you and someone else. And, you know, I think they may give it to someone else. But you're going to have to not take it personal. you know? Can you pin it to the top? You have to press on it and pin it to the top. Or maybe I can do it from here. Let me see. Oh, you got it. Okay. Yeah, I think you got it. I think you need to just keep doing what you're doing at your workplace. I think whatever you do for work is good. I don't want to even say what I want to say because I just feel like it's like they're making a reference to the fact that, you know, your job is pretty secure. I wouldn't kind of like go getting down about something else that, you know, doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean? And I don't really want to talk about the economy because honestly it's a topic I can't stand, to be honest. It's a topic I cannot stand. I can't stand when people mope or complain about the economy because it doesn't have to be your timeline. But they're making reference to the fact that your job is pretty stable. Like it's pretty stable. Like you're good. But it's like don't get down about things that don't happen because it just was not meant for you. Your time will come, but the message is your job is very secure. Like you've got nothing to worry about. If you are worrying, I guess I want to say, you know what I mean? I just feel like there might be somebody else who it's their time. So if it does come up and they do something, or they get something, don't get down about it kind of thing. Don't get down about it. There's no need to. And they are showing in the cards that you are valuable. You are valuable. This is just really about you. It's not about the company. The company has no intention of getting rid of you. No. But I feel like there's a possibility here for you to get kind of crushed a bit, like with your self-esteem. And it's just like, there's no need for that, you know? There's just really no need for that. Your time will come. But I get it. It can be kind of annoying when you're waiting, you know, like, but guess what? Then work on that. Don't be in a state of waiting. Be happy for other people. I'm not saying you're not happy for people. I'm just kind of spreading a message. But that's the quickest, you know, surefire way to kind of get ahead, you know, speed up timing, if you will. Let me just get some more cards for you. Okay, we've got doormat energy, encrypted, and then we've got intense shadow work. So I think right now you're assessing yourself, like your life, especially with the workplace, you know, whether you're doing too much, am I giving too much, is this right? You know, and you have every right to think all those things, but be careful. Okay. Be careful not to go overboard with it. Okay. I think your workplace, there's a lot of confusion about where you're going. It's okay. You don't need to know everything right now. Right now, you are working on shadow work, aspects of your personality, and that job that you're working is actually the perfect catalyst to activating this shadow work. The sides of you that you need to kind of like heighten, change, polish, okay? Doormat is how I feel like I'm used and abused. Your time will come. Your time will come. You know, some people wait like decades, right? Not everything is given right away or handed to somebody right away. I just feel like when the time is right, you will be moved accordingly to where you need to be next, or this promotion, because I see this moving ahead. The Three of Wands. I see this moving ahead in whatever way that may be, whether it's somewhere else or whether it's within the company. But in the meantime, it's the perfect catalyst. It's the perfect challenge to trigger an awakening with respect to your shadow side. Okay? That could be a lot to digest. That could be a lot to digest. If you're open to it, you know, sit with it. You don't have to accept anything I say, but this is the way it works here. We go through challenges to learn things. Maybe you're learning about this. I mean, what are the chances that this pops up of the whole deck? One card on where she's headed. One card on where she's headed, or like how she will be in the future, or what she's going to be like when she works through this. Favorable circumstances. Absolutely. Right on. Favorable circumstances. See what I'm saying? Everything's going to work out. It's all working in your favor. I just don't think you can see it right now. But listen, I'm going to go back to what I said before I wrap this up. You're safe. You're secure. I'm not saying accept less than because of that, but I'm not worried about you. I don't think your job wants to get rid of you. As far as promotions, I think we need to just like lay back, allow this to unfold when it's supposed to be. It's not going to miss you. Okay. But if you're chasing it and you feel like you're chasing it and you're constantly thinking about it, you got to work on that. Okay. Oh my God, my internet is so damn slow. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm just waiting for this stupid thing to load. Just bear with me, guys. Okay. Empress. So Empress, then Yashika, then Hygeia, and then Melody. How do leadership and parents truly view my role and actions beyond my own fears? What the heck? What the hell? What the hell does that mean? What? I don't know what the hell that means. I'm not gonna lie. Do you want me to just look at how they view you? I mean, that is a 2 question. So we'll have to choose here. How do you want me to look at the leadership, like who you work for, or the parents? Oh, is she not here either? I can understand why people leave, you know, it just takes forever, you know? Okay, I don't know. I'll draw 1 card for leadership, but I feel like I'm going to go with parents for some reason. That's what I feel guided to do. Okay. How does leadership view her actions? Okay. You see why I didn't want to go with them? The leadership? Because to get that card, it's not the best. And we don't want to waste time with them if they're not understanding you. Okay. We don't want to waste time if they're not understanding you clearly. So leadership views you as sneaky, okay, not to be kind of trusted and manipulative, but a strategic person. And it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel positive to me. And it's kind of wild that I wanted the parents because, you know, why would we want to waste time with people like that? How do the parents view her? It's like day and night. It's like day and night. You brighten up their day, Empress. You brighten up their day just by your essence. The sun is going to speak to your frequency and your essence. Do you understand that? Damn this. Let's get this out of here. No one cares about this. Move this over here. Go away. Okay. You're interesting and you light the place up. You're quite vibrant, okay? You also, to some degree, I'm going to be honest, don't look like you belong there, but that's actually a good thing. It's almost like, what are you doing here? You know, because like you stand out. You stand out amongst your, I don't know, colleagues, okay? I do also feel to some degree, I do feel confident to say this, that I feel like they feel safe with you. And I don't know what that necessarily means. I don't know if they talk to you about stuff. I don't know if, you know, it literally is their children that they're dropping off there. Just knowing that you're there. It's nice. They feel comfortable. But there's a lot of like wondering like what you're doing there. And I'm wondering why they feel that. They do suspect that you're going to leave soon though. Or they feel like the people there may make you leave. Or, okay, the children do talk about you. That's another thing. We got that sun card there with that little one there. I feel like there's good like conversation, things that are spoken about at home, because kids do talk about what goes on over there. They say nice things about you. But they actually, like, how involved are you with these parents? Because I feel like they actually hope that you wouldn't leave. And I'm wondering why that is. Like, why do they wonder that? Okay, more. I think they also feel like you don't get treated properly there. What's going on, Empress? We got karma is a bitch. Intense shadow work. There's nothing random about you being there. Look at this with spiritual support. You're like a lifeline in that place. You're like a lifeline. But I feel like they worry about you in there. Like, I don't know. Like, she doesn't belong here. She deserves something better. But there's energy inside that place. To get that card, there's a lot in the sense of bad vibes, bad energy. Saying things like that, like they'll get their karma. They'll get their karma. Whoa. Seriously. They don't feel like you're treated properly, but there's like animosity towards this place. They also, I feel like, hope that you don't get caught up in anything. And I don't know why that's coming up too. They hope that you don't get caught up in this karma or this whatever bad vibes. They do worry about you. Thank you to everybody who's liking the video. I really appreciate it. Uniqueness. Yeah, you're unique to them. Celebrate what makes you different. Break free from the chains of societal norms. Now that's interesting because they view you as high vibrational, but it's like kind of like this is very deep. You know, when we're asking about how people feel about you, I mean, they want you to break free from the chains of societal norms. So there's something about this place that operates in a way that is very low vibrational. I would consider society norms low frequency. It's not definitely not new frequency. It's not going to be new frequency. Just asking, since some of them already yelled at me because of the way this place is run. Leadership is so harsh here. Okay, well, they could think that you're being a doormat and you're not doing enough. I could look at it like that if you want me to. With the karma as a BTCH, they may be, you know, hoping something falls back on you. But there's definitely a mixture of, you know, other people's thoughts, other parents' thoughts, you know. And some of them do look at you like you're a very unique and intelligent person, but it's like you just don't belong there. Like, what are you doing there? The children do speak very fondly about you. They do. But I think with this breaking free from the chains of societal norms, they're probably putting a lot on you. So if you have formed that bond with them, they're probably expecting you to push against the grain for them, but that's not fair. That's not fair. I feel like, you know, to put that all on you. So I could see here that, but that's kind of difficult, you know? That's difficult. I kind of like don't understand that, to be honest, you know? Because I understand that, you know, there's restrictions, there's, you know, like it's your job at the end of the day too. But wow, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Is there any advice for this situation? Cast the circle, raising vibrations. I think you're supposed to be working. I think you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're acting as an energetic anchor. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do, but it almost looks like with the cast the circle, you all are supposed to be working together. And I don't know if it's about this place. You know, I really don't know if it's about this place, like getting this place to operate, like, so you work with the parents, but that's going to be tough. That's going to be really tough. Really tough. It does look like all these women are working together. But it's a circle as well too. So it's like not open. And I'm also wondering here too, if this is like the restriction around this, you know, the ability of this, you know, being able to, it's work. This is intense shadow work. Like, I don't think you've been bestowed here with a easy task. So I can't tell you what to do, Empress. I really can't. But I don't think this is not happening for nothing. I think there's definitely a reason why this is happening. And I think you'll soon find out, but it looks like this seems like you being put there is not a coincidence. And yeah, I don't feel guided to give advice on this. You have to do what you feel guided to do at the end of the day, but this could be a lot of work. I do feel like these people have high expectations of you and they feel like you have the ability to do something, but like you at the end of the day, you control your own actions, you control what you do. Don't let anybody rope you into doing anything that you don't feel comfortable with, okay? I'll leave it there. I'm just pulling up the list that's taking forever to load. Just bear with me. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeshika, you're next. You have to write your question. Write your question for me. Lil Maggie, who are you on there? You're welcome, Empress. Who are you, Lil Maggie, on there? Okay. What do I need to know now? What do I need to know now, not including past or friends relationships? Okay, what do you need to know aside from that? Okay, what does she need to know aside from past friends or relationships? What does she need to know? Okay, I feel like you feel stuck. I feel like you're feeling very low frequencies. There's a lot of like feeling attacked and not sure what to do. I don't know if there's this wanting a new direction, but feeling like you're stuck regarding it, or there's a lack of direction. But, you know, you're going to have to be a sitting duck right now. You're actually being encouraged, which I'm shocked, because most people I get this message for, I have to tell them to do something about it. You're actually being encouraged to be a sitting duck right now. That means you have to be patient and you have to allow this time where you feel like you're being stuck to like phase out. But in the meantime, you can look at it differently. Okay? It's kind of wild I said low frequencies, because it's like kind of wild that the devil came out. Like when I said that, oh my God, my back is killing me. So happy I can go soon. Okay. I don't think it's normal to sit down for this long. I think you need to stop fighting against what you can't control. If you can't do anything about it and you can't control it, stop fighting it. Gotta let go. Okay? Right now, your hands are tied. Now, I don't know what you live like, or if you have a crappy job, or you feel like you have a crappy job, or life is crap. Just in the meantime, change your perspective. This actually could be what unlocks it all. Actually, this could be what unlocks it all, is your perspective on it. You see how he's upside down? He's looking at this whole situation from a different perspective. You're trying? Okay, well, that's great. Don't be hard on yourself. It doesn't happen overnight. You know, this, oh my goodness, does not happen overnight. No, it does not. Nope. I think when the time is ready for you to make a move, you will make a move. But right now, It could be not the right time to make a move. We need more time. We need more time. Right now, it could be too risky. It could feel too risky. You're not sure. You know? You don't feel confident enough to make a decision. There's not enough information. So, be patient. Give me more. Oh my God. Dismissive. That's interesting. That is very interesting. We got aiding and abetting and stringing you along. Do you have a perception of that? Do you feel like someone is trying to stagnate you, or it could even be this devil? Oh, I have no luck. I got bad luck. Oh my God, it's all against me. Oh, I can't do anything right. Oh my goodness, I'm just not that lucky. I'm just like, it's just a SHIT show over here. Is this your mentality? Do you feel like there's a force against you? I'll tell you right now, that's an illusion. But if you're buying into that, it could also be what's stagnating you. Nothing has power, okay? Nothing has power unless you give it power. Do you understand how strong your belief system is? How strong these systems are? Nothing has power over you. Not even that thing, whatever that thing is on there, okay? Nothing is working against you, Yeshika. Nothing. Right now, you can only control what you can control, which is, I feel like, your own thoughts, your, own actions, your self-talk. See how that works for you. See how that works for you. Let's grab a card for her on what is to come. Okay, we're not going to leave you hanging. Okay, let's see what is to come. It always kills me, every time when I get somebody who writes me and says, someone put a thing on me, a curse on me. Just stop. Just stop. I'm not talking to you, Eshika. I'm just ranting right now. Just stop. Stop giving life to this stuff, okay? What's to come for her? You're under a spell. You're under a spell. Like literally, it's an illusion. It's basically telling you right now. And this actually represents both sides of you. Both sides of you. The negative self-talk, and then you've got the real Yeshika, But it's like you're allowing, it's so funny, she has like devil horns on her. Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. You're asking me a whole other question now. Okay, I can't answer that. That's a whole other question. You're allowing negative self-talk to get to you. This is an illusion. I mean, I don't even know what more to say. I really don't know what more to say. Have patience with yourself. Change your way of thinking. Okay? You're not doomed. It's okay. It's no worries. You're not doomed. Okay? Just because nothing's moving right now, it doesn't mean that it won't. So right now, all you can do is, again, like I said, control your own actions, your thoughts, You're very welcome. Things are going to get moving, okay? Just, you got to work on your perspective. I know it's hard. It's easy to do that when everything looks great, right? It's so easy to do that when everything looks great. Try applying that when things don't feel so great. That's the true test. And the universe will test you. I'm sorry. Learning all this stuff doesn't come under favorable circumstances. No, it doesn't. It comes when you literally feel like you're in the gutter and like nothing is working. Okay, hi Gia. When I first met Mo, he was my mechanic. He came with his bro and he had a girlfriend. 5 weeks later, he flirted with me, said he wasn't with her. We hooked up. He breadcrumbed me. Then his bro started love bombing me. I cussed Mo out. Oh my God, what's the question? I said, I still like him, but want to know his truth. If the situation, this was very... Okay, what's the question? I don't understand all of this. What is the question? Oh, thank you, Yashika. Thank you. Is that person who wrote me under Hygeia there? Was Mo playing games? The situation with his brother weirded me out. Okay, let's just ask about, was Mo playing games, okay? Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, this is very inconsistent. This is very inconsistent, I feel like, energy. So what I can say is that this person was not sure of you. And I don't know what you were looking for, but I don't know. There's no like clear thought here. It's like moving forward, thinking how to move forward, come towards, self-isolating, then back and forth. It's risky. Then, oh, I don't know how I feel. And then, oh my God, there's some anxiousness about this. Yeah, that's okay. It seems complicated. I will tell you that. Is this person, Mo, still with the girlfriend? Are they still with the girlfriend? See, because I feel like this inconsistent behavior has a lot to do with the Hierophant, and it's their belief system. And this is a societal card. It's a societal card. It's society. So what is the issue in society with this? Is it, I have somebody? What am I doing? The way his brother was speaking to me, I was wondering if he was testing me. I told him he wasn't messaging me her and asked if they were dating. She blocked him. I don't know. I think that the other person is there. Stringing you along. Interesting. Okay. We'll grab one card from this deck, and then I'm going to give you what these cards are advising you to do. Because it's like literally screaming. Now, it's wild that this came up. I should have probably told you what I wanted to say before I drew this card, but these cards are screaming, stay away. Stay away. It doesn't even matter. It's almost like they don't even want to answer if this person liked you. They could like you, absolutely, but you're being advised to stay away. It says no contact zone, enforced distance, silence game, and then it says still attached. This person's attached to someone else, and that's what's causing this not to be able to move forward. But that's out of your hands. That's out of your hands. There's nothing you can do about that. You are being advised to stay away. There's no clear thought that I can pick up on what this person wants from you. They could like you. They could have felt something with you, but if they don't have a clear intention or a clear idea of what they want from you, then where can this go? I guess is my question. Do you know what I mean? Like where can it go? So you are the one booking me. My obligation is to you. I wouldn't want you waiting around for this. And I don't think that you are waiting around for this, but I really would encourage you to move forward because you've got a very confused person. Never mind just confused. You've also got a person who has an attachment to someone else, whatever that may look like. I don't care if they're together, if they're not together, but there's something attached, and it could be feelings. There's still feelings. But I will say with that Hierophant, there's also this aspect of something societal, okay? That is like acting as a wedge. I don't know if you guys are very different from each other. I don't know if the person's thinking, how would she fit into my life? I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's an age gap. I don't know. But it could definitely very well be that, you know, they're with someone else. So were they playing games? I don't know that I can give a real concise answer on that. I think they did like you, but the act of them more knowing what to do about you, it could be looked at as games because, you know, why start anything, right? Why start anything with anyone? That's kind of like what I'm feeling like I need to say. I would advise you to move forward. You actually may have been like dodged something here. This could have been like something you dodged here with a divine intervention. I don't know why his brother was hating on you. I mean, that's a whole other question. I'm just answering one. And this is more about the guy that you mentioned, Mo. It's not, there's nothing coming up. I'd have to draw a whole other spread on this other person, you know? Move forward. Don't worry about it. You know, it's fine. You know, it's not like, you know, listen. Oh, look what's in the bottom. Look what's in the bottom. Huh, you deserve better. Self-worth, realization, and empowerment. You deserve better than this. I just say move forward. Yeah. You're going to be fine. You'll be over this very soon. Just don't even, you know, try your best not to give any kind of life to it. And if anybody comes towards you, just block it. You know, no contact. You're being advised. No contact. Enforced distance. You have to enforce distance because this person, if you kind of get like a little bit laid back with that enforced energy, they could continue if you allow it. So remember, you have the power, okay? All right. Melody. How does the Aries man feel about you? How does the Aries man feel about Melody? Just to get something off the table, is there another woman? Are you entirely sure this person's single? Or do they have an ex with a child? Or I've got two women here. What's this about? Are you there, Mel? I'm not sure. It's kind of interesting because I feel like Spirit's trying to give a heads up here. Does this person act a little bit odd around you? Is there odd behavior? Because we've got liquid courage here, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know why we've got bravery, confidence, intoxicated, odd behavior. I'm just like, do they act odd around you? Try to answer quickly, hun. I gotta go. Cause I don't know. Like in the background, I feel like there's some sort of weird unresolved feelings for someone else. And I don't know if this is like a little, we've been in no contact. Yeah, you're not gonna get, I feel like this person is not like coming through like real brave for me, like in the sense of like initiating. I've got this dragging their feet in committal. I don't know that they're looking for anything like that. And I'm not saying that you're looking for that, but you're asking me how they feel about you. I don't think they're looking for anything serious with you, but I also want to say, you know, the cards will say what they need to say while they have you here. And you don't know a lot about this person. And they're kind of like warning you in a way. Like if you did, you'd be like not that impressed. You would not be impressed. So go slowly. But if you're just curious, it's fine. But go slowly with this person because I just feel like, I don't know. There's an illusion. There's an illusion around them. And like there's two women here. I don't know. I don't know if this is a current woman or a past woman, or a woman with a child. Like, I don't know if they have an ex with a child. I don't know what this is, but I also don't really like the Fool here because it kind of makes me feel like we've got a person who is like not serious, like not in that serious energy. Could kind of really just like try to start things, you know, like carelessly, but really doesn't know what they want, you know? So, you know, you may get wishy-washy behavior. Listen, it's not strong, Mel. It's not strong. I think they think you're beautiful, but you're coming through with another woman. There's another woman here, and it just does not feel strong for me. You know, I kind of have an idea of who you are as well, too, and I just don't think that they're going to be able to step up to the plate. You know, if you expect someone to come at you in a certain way, which is great, you know, have your standards, they're not it. They are not it. They don't have what it takes. They need courage to be with you, to kind of court you, or there's something they're lacking with that. And I don't know if it's initiative or, you know, like, I don't know what's going on here. This is weird. Hold on. I'm just looking around here. I feel like we need one more card. I just don't know from where. What's going on in this guy's life? What does she need to know about his life or him, or what has he got going on? Okay, it says confused as hell. No clarity, no labels, emotional chaos. It says almost, not yet, maybe, friends. It's complicated. So when it comes to you, I don't think he's made up his mind. And that like just feels like, you know, I'm wandering aimlessly. And I just don't think you have time for that, you know? And maybe it's, are they giving that to someone else, like the commitment? And maybe that's why it's not there with me. There's another woman. I don't know. It's up to you if you want to casually ask. I mean, I don't know if they tell the truth, but there's another woman. And to be honest, I don't know that the commitment feels strong with them. I just feel like there's some sort of unresolved feelings about her, or it could be fresh. I don't know. But I don't feel like this person is committing to anybody. I think they're a confused individual, and they're just like with the Fool, like dabbing their toe, like, okay, I'll see what this feels like. I'll see what that feels like. But it's like there's nothing concrete about their intention and actions in life. They're literally feeling it out. And I just don't think you have time for that. Unless you do, then okay. But it feels weird. I'm not going to lie. Okay? I don't know. Not really impressed with this, to be honest. So yeah. All right. Well, like, thanks to everybody who showed up. You guys always show out. I wish you all the best, all of yous. And, you know, till next time. Sorry I can't give a heads up, but I literally move in the moment. Okay. Let me just see what's being said here. You're welcome. You're welcome, Mel. Okay, take care, guys.